Hello and welcome to the CTN Studios. We have a very special program coming to you from a longtime CTN volunteer, a very treasured community member, and a longtime diagnosed with mental illness person who believes that mental illness doesn't have to be a burden. In fact, she finds hers a gift. Please welcome Pam Russo, and she will be sharing with you poetry of her own writing.
I looked at the sky, and what did I see? God's love shining on the deep blue sea. I looked at the mountaintops and the valleys too, and saw God's love shining on you. I looked at my neighbors and friends. God's love was shining on them. I looked at the tall trees with its long branches and the green grass growing beneath them. God's love was shining on them. I looked at the late fall plumage, and God's love was shining on them. I looked at the crystallized snowflakes falling from the sky. God's love was shining through them. I looked at Jesus' heart and saw his love shining from within. I looked up at God's eyes, and what did I see? God's love shining on me. When Christ was crucified, I cried. I cried. I didn't know he was going to die for me that day. My heart was full of remorse to think my sin would have to take this course. To crucify a man that was not to blame for our iniquities seemed insane. A man so full of love, he could fill everyone's heart until it was overflowing and replenished like a waterfall. I then remembered some of my own faults and how I judged someone and how I ridiculed another in my head. It made me sad to think my name was added to the burdens of the cross he carried to Mount Calvary. But I knew he died for a spiritual war which could not be conquered unless he had. So now I carry my own cross, hoping to offer my pain for lost souls. Oh sadness, where do you stand? Is it in the writer's hand or in the painter's brush? Create what you will. Don't let thy hand be still until the poem or picture is made into something beautiful and exciting that moves all emotion from sadness into the light of joy. Do not let your sadness stop you, for without sadness we wouldn't know joy so well, or the difference between heaven or hell. So walk through hell if you have to, and don't let it destroy you, for God awaits your soul to be his own. My heart is wounded, it will not start. It aches from the wounds that's torn it apart. Where is your love? Where is your salve that can heal this bleeding heart? Is there nothing to heal this pain? To stop my heart breathing again? Free me from this loss. Love be its only healer. God be its source. Take a breath. Is it okay to breathe again? Will I hurt? Maybe. But the pain will be less than before, natural and free for the giving. Snowflakes fall upon the sky, upon the mountains and trees nearby, slowly falling one by one. Each child licks one with their tongue. Its taste is cold and has a tickly touch, something children like so much. Snowballs hurl across the ground, passing by with whizzing sounds. Pine trees covered with the snow, and ice skaters going to and fro. Christmas shoppers bustle about, presents wrapped in colorful schemes, ribbons and bows upon their seams. The laughter of a happy time, grown-ups toasting at Christmas time. The carolers sing upon the streets with colorful attire and musical treats. The church bells ring upon midnight at the hour of this holy night. Oh, sweet peace beneath my feet, wing-tipped angels in a fleet, fly wispy creatures of angelic beauty. Let the sun shine through your wispy wings. Shout out the sound that Michael's trumpet brings. Come forth, angels, enter the King. Sing your voices, let them ring. For today Jesus comes as King. Send our angelic voices by him sing, O holy seraphim. The church bells ring, O heavenly host. The children's voices rejoice. You gave me sources of your kingdom in a heavenly rock. I could see a piece of heaven in every speck. There were roses and plants and animals and ants. Everything was almost moving as I gazed. I could even see the moon's yellow haze. I squealed in delight to see such a sight, that you would let me see a piece of heaven that day. People around me put their heaven in there for me too. As I walked around from hand to hand, I began to understand how much you love me too. My heart is wounded, it will not start. It aches from the wound that's torn it apart. Where is your love? Where is your salve that can heal this bleeding heart? Is there nothing to heal this pain, to start my heart breathing again? Free me from this loss. Love be its only healer. God be its source. Take a breath. Is it okay to breathe again? Will it hurt? Maybe. But pain will be lesser than before, natural and free for the giving. Thank you.